I have to be like at 3 different places right now. So I got lost doing some stuff on YouTube. Yeah, but now I just took a shower, out fresh out the shower, we gotta do a quick makeup, a quick makeup, quick, quick makeup, quick, just take a shower. Um, then we'll be out the door. I gotta pack for my day. Um, Get my eyelids, just some eyelash glue that in the corner of my eye, and kind of do the outer corner of my lashes so my eyes because I was rushing, and that eyelash glue is really kind of strong. And I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it is kind of hard using the other um microphone when I'm trying to maneuver and get ready. So we're gonna go in. I believe this is uh La Mafia, La Mafia. Um, I rarely use China. I don't know why. I used to use China every single day, every single day, every single time. Um, I stopped using it. No reason. I just trying to just make the makeup stick, have something to stick, make the face sticky. Um, I think I stopped using the China because it made my makeup like matte like, and I have really, really oily skin. So I like to look oily. I like to look dewy. Hey, so I'm gonna say I be three faces at one style. So it's gonna be like over job, over stuff. I really wanted to go on private and get some contingencies, but I think I don't have time for that. The defunct beauty blender. Um, uh, um, yeah, I want to go on my private and get pieces, but I don't know if I said this week or last week I was going to go get me some more vintage finishes, whatever. I call them finishes. My daddy is from Mississippi, and I always say finishes. I'm finished with doing everything correct. Everywhere that is finishes. That was what was popping in Chicago most people. You know, jumpers, finishes, whatever. Um, I used to have a fetish for shoes. I used to call them boy shoes because I wear kid shoes. I have a small feet. I wear like a 5.5 feet. So I used to always like my ex like, can you go buy me some boy shoes? And my my feet being so little, we used to buy like 3, 4 pairs at one time. Um, but I think I stopped buying about maybe 2 pair of shoes when I was in those shoes. But I'm still with it every day. And they still look new because I'm not be having the gym shoes that is I know how to take care of my shoes. I think I'm just on here for and just like shoes. There's no vintage store out here. Like they don't have Foot Locker and all that stuff. So I probably have to go back to the city. That's probably what I'm dreading. Going back to the city and then to but somebody need to and then I have something to this two place by the first place but then we also my city yours on the um I go back there one day but I think it's so far. I just hate driving but it's still so out the door right now. Out the door that I go like I say really not Just every time. I have to make up in a minute. You should be fine. Um, I got lost in a YouTube video of just a moment ago. Then I looked up. I'm like, oh my god, you get in the shower, fucking change clothes. I really want to finish cleaning up the living room. There's stuff in there. I want to actually put down to my storage unit. They give you a storage unit here, and I bought a lot. It's just, you know, too much to buy a lot. I just didn't want to put myself down in. I didn't want to put myself down in the stores. I also don't feel like going to my stores and getting my stuff from when I was in the shelter. But I just don't myself. I'm gonna have to end up going. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to end up going. So I'm gonna have to end up going. I'm gonna have to end up going downstairs to myself in the stores. I'm gonna have to end up going back. Now I can't back on. I'm gonna end up having to go to all that. So it's it's down to happen. What up, though? What up, though? So, it's a nightgown. It's a nightgown. It's a nightgown. But I can't wear it as a nightgown because I have a son. So I always have to put short stuff under it, because it's short. But thank you. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Growing up, still don't want to stick to the end. Glue in my eyes. Crazy. I can't win from losing. So, uh, yeah. What's up with y'all? What's y'all doing? Yesterday, I'm really want to. I really want to go in my closet and get those. I think I have some black jumpsuits. I can be in. I really be looking crazy. But it don't be really nothing going on here. Like, it don't be really nothing going on here because it's suburbs. I feel like home with my son looks nice. Mother with my son looks nice. Like, here, you know. I work and I come home. Yeah. I gotta, put some makeup on my neck because, baby, I was in the car and I'm like, oh my god. Now people be wearing makeup and the face be a different color than their neck. So I'm just like dragging my shit and anybody gonna fool you myself. But you gotta learn everything's on your fucking own. So I have to learn to and put makeup, drag the shit down. Every day is a learning experience. Every day is learning something new. If you just not learning something new, what the fuck are you doing? So clearly your hand is your face and your neck. Just, I don't know why. Yeah, your hand, your face, and your neck is three totally different. And your necklace size, your necklace size is different shades. So it'll be okay. You try to get everything. Some people even put like makeup on their ears. I'm not gonna go that far to put my makeup on my ears, but we can drag it down a little, drag it down to look in, and then they go around the ears, but I'm gonna go Get motherfucking makeup in my dime. Fuck like that. I don't want to get makeup in my earrings. Mm, everything like that. But we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna try to be out of here in 2 minutes. We'll do it, you know, because I feel that to my the tablet and snacks and stuff. But I haven't been late. I haven't been late once, so we'll just say I would call his school to tell them to get him ready. But I feel like when I call his school to be like, get somebody ready, they go outside and go uh, on recess and they keep somebody behind in his classroom. And I feel like he be like, what's going on? You're going outside with the other kids to play. When you go play, he doesn't understand that. I mean, he doesn't understand that you can't go outside, you know, because mommy's in the way. So I just wait today on, but if I show up and they're outside, they should just go out there and get them or whatever. I don't ever want to call again. They pull him out the class to tell him that you have to sit here in class or wait for your mom. He's like, I want to go outside with the rest of the kids. And they're like, no, you got to wait for your mom because she's on her way. So I just let him play a little bit so he can be in you know, a great mood when you pick him up to be, you know, he probably be like, why the hell is y'all pulling me off out of recess? But then he see me. Hey, he'll be like, oh, okay, I know, I know we're gonna go. We're gonna ride in the car. We're gonna take a road trip. Yeah, that's that. I think I'm gonna do the video I did earlier. I think I'm gonna make that a whole like, I'm gonna make that like a whole series or whatever. So I like a lot of makeup. I can do that's it. I've been watching. But I noticed when you don't put a lot of makeup on in the day, during the day, your makeup fades away. Like it dwindles away when you don't put a lot of makeup. Like when you just put like a spot instead of blending it down. Sometimes I get back home and doing all the damn jobs and the makeup is mm, not there. It's not there. It's just not the way it should go. It's gonna be a little bit. I don't wear makeup every day, but I think if I go somewhere, I do want to look cute. Um, whatever. Everything is a learning process. Everything is a learning process. If y'all do y'all stuff, y'all do. Everybody has a different face. Everybody has different eyes. Some people have bigger eyes. I can have bigger eyes. I tend not to wear uh, what's the stuff, shadows. I tend to opt out for eyeshadow. I do have a lot of them. Somebody gives it to me a whole bunch of them. makeup from Sephora. I said it was like a really good palette too. Really good palette. You just doing one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. So I'm doing it all by learning as I go. Like everything is a learning experience. If you're not learning something new every day, I'm going to so learn something every single day. Mm, yeah, there's a garden out there. I thought that was never where my point. I was going to go down there and get some fucking grass. And a lot of times, I go down, I know they be thinking I'm crazy, but I'm there. I have to ground myself. I did that when I was at the DV shelter. I started, they had like a park in the back, like a private park in the back for some kids at the DV shelter. And I say, once I started taking my shoes off, and then I could start taking my shoes off and walking in the grass behind me, like we had a private uh park in the back of the shelter, and it was beautiful. They had a garden back there. It used to be rabbits, like actually actual bunny rabbits back there, and they used to come and sit on my window sill. That I thought I was like a Snow White or something. And they had like geese and ducks. I'm gonna tell you this story. It's gonna be this episode. When I started taking my shoes off, I used to take me some of these shoes off and brown. Go out there, actually touch grass, walk on the grass. It wasn't no dog, nobody had pets at the shelter, so the grass was clean. They used to water it, they used to keep it cut. They had bicycles out there. They had like a couple basketball rims. So I used to, some other used to go back there and take our shoes off and just walk back and forth through the grass. And the mom used to look out the window and used to always say, "Izzy, where your shoes at? Why are you walking in grass? Where are your shoes? Where are your shoes at?" And I used to be like, "My shoes right over there, or my shoes in my hand." Like, why? My thing is, why the hell is that worry about where's my shoes at? Like, that's what you worry about, where's my shoes? Like, you missing the whole point. And when I started going back there, walking on grass, grounding myself, that's when a lot of doors started opening up for me, instead of me just sitting there isolating myself in the apartment. I started grounding, touching grass. I started every time I walk past the trees when I park my car in the BB shelter, I used to like rub the trees. I don't know, they thought I was like, they used to be like, I always used to get out her car and touch the trees, trees and rub the trees and the branches. I did. And that's what made me help me get up out of that grounding myself. You have to ground yourself. Sometimes you have to become one with nature. Sometimes you have to start saying your affirmations. Sometimes you have to start saying, after you start manifesting stuff, I want to start manifesting stuff. I guess the fuck that is. And also, I learned when somebody is questioning something that you're doing and they don't understand it, you're actually doing the right thing. You're actually doing the right thing when you're doing, like, I had at least 12 people look out their window and say, "Easy, where your shoes at?" Why the fuck is you worried about where my shoes at? I'm out here touching grass, and you're in the inside looking at me, watching me, and we're in the same. But when I started touching grass and going out there and touching trees and walking barefoot in the nature, and the rabbits started coming towards me, and we could sit down and have a peace of mind, and I start meditating back there on Saturdays when little to no staff members was at that was my breaking point of actually starting to get out of there. That's where I started making groundbreaking moves and started uh, getting out of there like alone. This will be my way to get out there. So what I'm doing. So it was cool for me. I still don't get on with the powder. So contour. I don't do anything but contour my nose. I contour the bottom. But the bottom. Manifesting the good up out of there. I actually got up out of there. Okay. And mom used to be like, why is she back there walking barefoot? What's going on with you? She's talking about, is she okay? So y'all worried about the home. And y'all feel that was the, y'all worried about the home. Come on, hunky, baby. Y'all feel that up out of there. And all the moms that was sitting up there asking me, why are you, why are you? And the same mom said to pack up and go sit at the shelter. And I want to say this, I believe that if a person is trying to sabotage you when they're in your face, don't ever think for one time they're not going to want to sabotage you for life. I believe those same women that were trying to sabotage me in there hold me back, pull me back, stop me from getting howdy, stopping me from finding that partner. I believe they're still in my damn business, keeping track with me, trying to fuck my shit up. Like, for real. I believe that they just feel me in my damn business. Because don't ever believe that somebody was not trying to sabotage you when you make it. You want to do it, you overcome it, and you succeed. Don't, because you're not first idea. They not feel like you feel like you come don't because you did, I feel, I love you, I feel, trying to come you, and sabotage it. So, yeah, I feel like they feel, or trying to work against you. And sabotage it. But, a bunch of people that just up and down. There's into what they want. Sometimes when we're around those type of people, then you can really the type of people that just want to know who you when you don't want to be. But what you got on and they go to the system, that's how you are. So sometimes people that come here to be better. It's good. Conscious. You know, but I'm going around. But please talking about you because if you love me because I know being like this with all these positive how I know it's really made the red hot. I used to use this towel but then because it's almost not used to use anything done. always got maybe a celebration. Yeah. I was because of the school. Like I said, I learned to put up mentally really, really strong growth. Well, I said, in a well ventilated area, and within my new group, such as the eyeball, the eyelid. Have you ever seen somebody a full set of eyelash extensions when you open your eyes? Yeah, completely both eyes, and then the one that's about to be the corner, the eyelash we got a little bit in the same well, the eyelash will take the eyelash, it's going to be really, I'm going to get the eyelash have anything to do with daily you can take it out, whether you take it out, it's going to be a lot of things. You guys, you can figure it out, you can figure it out, it's going to have it's very strong, you can figure it out, it's like, I don't know where to take it out, I just do my coins, so my, that coin fell off, when I put the coins, that fell out on the coin, so that I have to then that's the thing. No, it's better, continue to get out, it's better down, what you can do, background, when I get back, bring home, and get coconut oil, and get coconut oil, nobody touches that, and that's the but I see y'all know everything is kind of that, I know it's I got something in there around it, and surprisingly, but I was wrong, so there you go, so look who's on, and you said, I didn't really that was part of that time I go see the red tonight, my body, record was good, I burnt myself for 5 times, on live, for my head, the burn, one time, it bubbled up, like the burn bubbled up, and it was my bucket, there's no, it wasn't my phone, so I don't know what it is, really too much, so sometimes my body stopped it from being able to, I can't explain it, so I like I had to come in and have to get up and try to the mark, the no mark, no time to go to start, probably I did, okay, I'm sorry, burger and pickles. I did a little up there. That would be very polite. I put that on super stuff on that I felt yesterday. By the way, I was studying and they ended up in the document that I did the so it's like